Miles!
What?
You awake?
No.
So I stayed up last night and designed an app for your new suit. Thing's got a crazy custom OS. Nothing I've ever seen before. But I ran it through a disassembler so I could reverse engineer the plugin.
Sounds like my cat in the morning.
You just fell asleep again, didn't you? Miles!
I'm up. I'm up.
Every day.
It's almost done compiling. Oh, thank you. Ready to try out my app?
Yeah, man. Let's do this.
I'm connected to your analytics.
Oh, that's
Let's
cool.
test drive this baby.
All right.
But are you are you connected to Spider Cat's analytics?
Yeah, he does have
Gotta
some
connect to Spider Cat's suit. See what he sees.
bionics.
So this is a new thing as well. There are some just like random crimes, but yeah, you also have an app.
Nice
that,
UI.
Thanks. Oh, look, someone just made a request.
yeah, so there's also this is how you get some of your side missions.
Aaron Davis.
Is this app
Wait,
in
what?
this one?
That's my uncle.
Does he know you're Spider-Man?
No. Gotta be a coincidence. I'm headed to the subway stop.
And let's meet Uncle Aaron. Oh boy, Matthew Miniman's online.
Hey there. You needed some help? I'm Spider-Man.
That's
By
Uncle
the
Aaron?
way.
Yeah, I know. Aaron Davis.
Oh,
I
okay.
think somebody's
Okay.
messing with the sensors. I'm getting bad data from the main relay up top of Grand Central.
On my way.
Wait, wait.
That cat is hanging
Uncle. I mean,
upside
Freddy.
down.
Where's the other Spider-Man?
Oh. He's
Yeah.
on vacation. But don't worry. I got this. Whew. He definitely didn't recognize me. Oh. He's calling through the app? This is Spider-Man.
Hey, forgot to mention. There was a break-in last night right next door at Roxanne Plaza. Group called the Underground. Caught him hanging around my stop this morning.
The Underground. You know anything else about them?
They think of themselves as a young mafia. Been around a while, but now they've got a new boss.
Tinker. Thanks for the tip.
Avengers.
So, you call Spider-Man
Oh, yeah.
like for help?
Didn't really have a way to get in
For some reason, I thought they had removed the Avengers
I saw you on the news
references
last
because
night
of the
taking out
Avengers
Ryan.
game.
Figured you were the right person to call.
No, I think they would just. I feel like if anything, they would try and elaborate on that more. But then the Avengers game came out, and they were like, no.
Brother.
No, I thought I remembered seeing a news article like they in an update they removed the Avengers thing.
Oh, okay.
I thought I
okay.
remembered seeing a news article because like
Doesn't exactly pay
um,
for a good life.
Well,
they were
when
upset
we
about
fix
it.
them, you can tell your boss you
I don't
got
remember that.
initiative by using the friendly neighborhood
Are not
Spider-Man
upset, but like
I'll do that. Good luck with the
they were just like, no.
sentence.
That's Crystal Dynamics. My mind's blank.
Crystal Dynamics, yeah.
Okay, I was right. I doubted myself.
There are way too many wires on this one. It's got to be messing with the signal.
Well, you always just
Where do
pull
these
out
cables
every
go?
wire. If I've been taught anything by MacGyver, you don't pay attention, and you just like go to town.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go through walls.
Now, my memory maybe false here,
Hey, yourself!
but just going from the opening of the first game and this
Signal
game,
relays are being jammed by
I wouldn't say that this is necessarily boring, but I feel like there's a lot less major story elements going in right away,
This is crazy.
other than the opening. The opening for both was really action-packed, right? And it's not all about action, obviously, but I feel like there's just not a lot going on quite yet, whereas in the first game there was.
Yeah, no, I mean honestly, like this is kind of the first big story thing.
And it
Like
looks
this is
they
kind of where
left
that
some of their
starts.
toys behind.
Right.
Hey,
I would say up
gonna have to
through the
call you
dinner
back.
thing is kind of the prologue.
Whoa. Maybe
Yeah,
I could use this to
I
make
guess
those
that makes
hollow
sense.
drones Pete designed. Huh. Looks like there's a bunch more of these around the city.
And in my first run through, I've already collected them all.
Perfect time to try out those new hollow drones.
They're not new to me.
Yeah, you already got them. Okay.
Oh, wait, do the thing.
You take this.
There it goes.
Bodega Cat's still there, right? I haven't heard them meowing forever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
He's
I
afraid.
think all the fast moving gave Bodega Cat like whiplash.
Probably. I feel bad for this poor cat.
You need to just put the cat down.
Yeah. Pete is gonna come after this game and be like, you are abusing cats by having them
You are
swing
just
through the
literally
city.
you are just abusing cats this whole game.
That's what you get. Oh, there he is. For some reason, I literally didn't see him.
Okay. Hope the trains are running again. Should check in
I
with
also
Uncle Aaron.
trains are running. Does New York? Okay,
Mr. Davis,
so I've seen it
everything's looking
in.
I've got
This is a very minor side tangent. In the Spider-Man 2 game, New York, and in the movie actually, they had these massive above-ground train things
Yeah,
that were like above the streets.
yeah.
They also have that in this game and in PS4, but I don't think those are actually in New York, from what I've read. Apparently, those exist in Chicago, which is where they filmed part of Spider-Man 2, and that's where they got the big train sections from. And I think that's just been a thing that's stuck ever since.
There are like some above ground like trains in New York.
I could be wrong, yeah, but what I've seen is that there aren't above-ground trains.
No, there
Like
are.
the ones that are high above the street.
That I don't remember. Like I have been to New York, but not many, only a couple
Right.
times.
I mean, David, if you were swinging around New York, you would tell me, right?
You know.
You would tell me if you were Spider-Man.
I mean, no one's in New York right now. You know, like no one's going to New York right now.
Yeah. No one wants to go to New York right now. Sorry, everyone who's in New York right now.
Maybe I can stop them quietly.
Hurry it up. Tinkerer told us to get in.
Stop them quietly. Meow very loudly.
I wish it would be funny, like if the Bodega Cat was actually like a it made it like harder to play because like in stealth missions, every time the cat meowed, it was like, what was that?
Really?
Kind of funny. No, that doesn't happen. But I was like, that would be
yeah.
funny.
That would be funny. Yeah, no, I agree.
So this was not in the last game, right? Like, because I just went around like I tagged everyone.
No, I don't think.
I
this
don't
was.
think the tagging
I could be
was.
misremembering. It's been a while.
I don't think the tagging was.
I think the only reason I'm remembering it is because you could actually do this going back. You could do this in Days Gone. I don't think you could do this in PS4 Spider-Man.
Think this whole plan will work.
Yeah, I don't.
This is
I
definitely
don't-
for this
oh,
game.
No. Go down.
Everybody up.
Got him.
Keep an eye out.
Okay, so seeing all of your friends get crushed by falling debris, like, everyone's just like, all right, carry on.
Yeah. Also, if you just heard a cat meow, that was not Bodega Cat. That was my real cat that is wanting food.
That's why you're playing with Bodega Cat. It's because you're trying to self-insert your real cat.
No, I wouldn't try and do that.
My cat's not with me, otherwise I would also use it for attention. I love my cat.
Bam.
One down.
I do like that they do a good job, like characterizing Miles, like his animations, like they're similar things to PS4, Spider-Man PS4, but like they have just a little bit of flair that that one did. But like there's some like he stumbles like just a little bit like as he slams the guy, and then he's like whoa, like, and takes half a second. Like some of those things are kind of nice. It's like, oh, this makes it feel more like Miles.
Shane, you still got that charger?
Can I get him?
Anyone got eyes on Shane? Someone check on him? I'm near there. I'll check
No one
it out.
cares, Shane.
You seen these weapons?
So peaceful, knocked out.
Okay. How do you want me to take him out?
Go all in stealth if you can. See, this is what I would do. I would always like wait for them to wander off, and I would start picking one off one by one until like, because that was just fun to me. It would take a while,
Spider-Man.
but it was just very fun to me.
Yeah, that tends to be how I go about it too.
I'm not backing down.
I'll sometimes draw them out on their own, but wait, can I?
Mm-hmm.
I heard something.
Did you know? Oh, there's a guy here. I didn't see him. Oh, well, that's gonna make this hard right now. So we're gonna go over here.
I've been training for this.
I mean, honestly, I would just go in guns blazing at this point. You got a couple of them.
You can't beat us if you won't even face us.
Well, here's what we can.
I do love the comments that they make though when you are stealthy,
You see the first.
because like, say that again.
Well, I was gonna say. So here's an. I have the ability on that. The first time I get spotted, it'll make me invisible. So then they didn't end up actually seeing me, which is very helpful. I was like, because I don't think I can just go invisible. Oh no, I can. Okay. Well, let's start doing that then.
I've got a theory. You're trying to intercept new form. Am I close?
Got a body. He's still here.
Well, of course I am. Why would I leave?
I mean,
I'm gonna beat up
it is
3/4 of
bright.
you guys and then just be like, nah.
It is bright daylight. They should have spotted you at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, Miles does have invisibility. I do feel like a lot of the stealth sections in the first game.
Ah, there we go. I
more
was
at night.
trying so hard. No, I'm trying to get this guy.
That's all of them. Now to get the trains back on the tracks. Controls are probably in the office. Tinkerer. Unc said that's their leader.
Tinkerer. Not a huge fan of what they did with Tinker in this as well.
Controls.
You don't like the look?
No, yeah, just the look and the overall presentation. Because for
Gonna
me,
have to get the trains back on the
Tinkerer
tracks by
has,
hand.
and for many people, Tinkerer has always been,
I can use that turntable.
what's the word? Curmudgeonly, like a curmudgeon old guy who's like annoyed with everything. Spider-Man and just tinkers. They also did something a little bit different with the MCU, where now he's like a young, more heavy-set guy. I don't know. I much prefer the old, cranky. It reminds me. He reminds me of the old man from, if you remember, Monster House.
Yeah.
Almost there.
That's who he reminds me of, and that's how he's been for a long time. I just wish we would see more of that in like the mainstream, so like video games and movies.
Yeah, that's
That
good.
could
Now
have
for the
splattered
others.
me.
Underground looks up new form shipments, then kills the subways. Maybe they're trying to stop new form from reaching the city, or
Wait,
what?
that's not what I want to do. I don't remember. Oh, do I need to? Can I move this one? Yeah.
I do love this area though. The whole like not abandoned train yard, but I mean maybe abandoned train yard. It just looks nice.
Yeah, it does.
And that's something with a winter aesthetic.
Yes. Okay.
This game does perform well in.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the winter vibe. I want a massive sequel with winter involved in some way.
Oh, there we go.
No. Need to get it to stay down.
Okay, that's what I was trying to do. Boop. And then boop, 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 boop,
Work.
boop, 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 boop.
We've got trains on the tracks. Now they need
Release.
Train on my
Release. It doesn't just do it when I ask nicely. Once again,
power.
Miles
They busted the
proves
controls here too, but not the generator.
that you
That
just have
generator
to
will hold
punch
charge.
things.
Yep, just gotta punch
Okay.
very volatile, explosive things. And I know I'm being
Probably.
hard on Miles for that, or necessarily this game's way of making Miles do that. But I think maybe even Peter did that in the first game, so
Yeah,
it's not
I mean,
all on this game.
no, and even just
And
like
I mean,
video
really,
games
that's
in
just a
general.
mechanic thing.
Yes.
Yeah. And at that point, it's just, suspension of disbelief. Have fun with it,
Anything
Yeah.
change on your end?
Panels just lit up like Christmas.
I mean, it is a game about a dude with
If anything
powers
else
that
comes
let
up,
them
post a
swing and
note
be
in the
super
app.
strong, so it's like,
And have a cat.
be overcritical. And have a cat. You can't be overcritical all the time, but for the sake
It's
of,
the
like,
least I can do. God
hey,
damn,
let's
save
actually
Johnny.
ponder some of this stuff.
Cool.
Sure.
I'll head back now.
Hey, Miles. Just landed in Europe. How's day one?
Oh,
And like I
that's
like
nice.
that how you go like, but how
Stumbled on a conspiracy in my
Miles like
neighborhood.
swings backwards there.
You have a plan?
Like sometimes
Yeah.
when
Making it up
you
as I go.
Mark of the
how
True
he
Spider.
swings like is
Well, if
feels
you need me,
very
I'll close all
different
the
than not like the actual
The
gameplay.
animations here are amazing.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Oh, and thanks for the gift.
They really do make you feel like a young and inexperienced Miles. Like, the animations here are very fun,
Dude,
and I love that, because
Yeah.
it does separate Miles and Peter.
so many
Yeah, but I can
Because the thing I loved about the original game is that, like, it was very cinematic.
I should definitely check that
That
out.
is just like
The whole
Peter's
city's counting
personality, really.
We're like the number
More
one brand in
experience.
NYC right now. Check it out as soon as you're done with your uncle. He still doesn't know you're you, right?
Had a couple near misses, but I kept my cover. I'll check the app as soon as I'm done here. Later.
I don't think we're gonna do a whole lot of side stuff playing this. I think we're mainly just gonna golden path it. But since I was literally
plans for this.
on the
Right.
way,
Did he just yank a grenade out of there? Is he gonna
no,
go-
it's a
is he gonna
tech
go blow up
piece.
the city?
Who knows?
Miles, Miles, please, look. We can solve your problems a different way. He's gonna go blow up the Empire
I'll get
State
Ben back
Building.
when I finish helping Unc.
Seems about right. Central Park.
Miles,
How many
drop what you're
times-
doing.
I'm almost
Drop
there.
what you're doing.
You gotta hurry, Spider. Underground.
How many times
Put
did
Miles on
you
track.
Bombs.
in Spider-Man 2 challenge yourself swinging across
I'll
Central
get there
Park
as soon as I can.
without touching the
Hang
ground?
tight.
Constantly.
Don't go
Because
outside.
that was always the most
I've
fun
done that
thing
in
to
every
do.
Spider-Man game.
Yeah, it's the most fun thing
Yeah,
to do.
I agree.
But some games it's
I've done
significantly
that in
harder.
every
Like,
Spider-Man.
I feel like the main one that where it was a challenge was Spider-Man 2, though.
Yeah, that one. Actually, the one that I think probably had the most problems. I can't really remember fully. I would probably say it was Ultimate Spider-Man, because those trees were super low, and you had to connect to like buildings in your vicinity.
Oh yeah.
There just weren't any. Trees wouldn't really let you latch onto them, so it would be a lot of like jumping. Could be wrong. I just remember Spider-Man 2, you could web zip a lot on trees and everything.
Yeah.
They're gonna blow the whole line.
Not if I can help it.
No. Throw the bomb away, and we wrap it up. And somehow that keeps it from exploding.
Now for these guys.
Oh. I can't punch women.
There's more on the upper tracks.
I'll get them.
Are you down? Oh, you're down.
Man out and secure the area.
Oh gosh, I missed that hard. Okay, we're gonna go back. Wait, let me do it. There we go. Oh, Avengers!
Hey, yeah. You know, where are the Avengers right now?
You ask
I know
really
in the
good
first
questions.
game they're in San Francisco, I think, but have they been there for an entire year now?
I guess. Because that's, I think they like moved their like, they still have a base here, but in this they've like moved their like main operation over there.
Maybe. I would love some crossover potential in the future. I know with Avengers we're getting a completely different Spider-Man, and
Right.
I bet the Avengers in this game will be different, but I'd love a team up of like Spider-Man going on a mission with the Avengers, or Spider-Man, you know, working with the Fantastic Four. Really hope the Fantastic Four are introduced in some way in the future, because they need some video game love,
Yeah.
and they were a big help in the comics with the symbiote.
So last night you learned new forms getting shipped by train. Then today you attacked the train. Why? To stop new form? To steal it?
Well, yeah, Miles, obviously.
Oh, that was my bad.
Dang, man.
I know. I'm not doing so good. I mean, I'm doing fine, but... Oh, I didn't mean to go invisible. Well, while we're here.
Well, now you are. Yeah, well, while we're here. Speaking of invisibility, off the cuff question: if you had to choose one superpower to have, what would it be? I'm curious.
Oh, that's a really good question.
I have gone back and forth a bunch.
What is your answer?
Trains are back, underground's
So, I always thought invisibility would be amazing for all the bells and whistles that it comes with, but I think. Oh man, I don't know. I think teleportation. I could see the world, or
Yeah.
super speed. One of those two. I think it might be super speed, actually.
You okay, Mr. Davis?
Yeah, thanks to you. Oh hey, here you go.
That's a good choice.
1 year unlimited.
I don't
subway
know.
pass.
I struggle.
Thanks.
Did I get the name
Yeah,
right?
it's hard.
Oh,
There's
look,
so many
look,
good
look.
ones.
Okay, gotta go.
Brooklyn Beta. Oh, it's for him.
Hold
Yeah.
up, Miles. I kind of suspected when I saw the news yesterday.
Really?
Watching your moves on those escape cons, juking guys.
Really?
left and right.
He knows right away.
When I was back at the park playing pickup with you and your dad. You were quick then. A lot quicker now. Don't worry. I won't tell your mom.
Promise?
Promise. Look at you.
That's an interesting way to
Dad
go
can
about
see
it.
you now.
He'd
Yeah.
probably freak out.
He'd definitely freak out. So you taking over for the
I like that
Spider-Man?
though. I kind of like that. He just
Like I
knows.
said, he's just on vacation.
Right. And he left you in
Because
charge.
why wouldn't he know? You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of responsibility for a kid your age.
I can handle it.
Hope so.
You've got the whole city to look
Listen,
out for. You've
you
got a
get
cat.
in over your head, you give me a call. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Got it.
Got a nice cat.
Thanks, Unc.
Now, the question is, do you like that he knows immediately?
I
Andy
do.
said the app's blowing up.
It has a very different
Okay.
feel than Into the Spider-Verse, but I
Control for a
do.
while.
I think it makes sense for what they do, and also like
Right.
they're also the game's very much set up that like again like it's very obvious he's a different Spider-Man. So like someone who's been close to him like I think
When
it
I'm home,
makes
I
sense
wanted
that
to
it's
tell you
like,
my
okay,
favorite
like
food truck will be at the rally tonight.
I hear it
Look
in
out
your
for a logo
voice. I
with
see
a
like that's
giant
kind of a
hero.
complaint. I feel like in a lot of other things
Yeah.
we always have, like the people who are closest to you, like
I wanted to
wouldn't
ask,
recognize you.
since you know everything going on in Harlem right now,
And actually, the way that they did it in this game is what I can say
And I think they've
without a
been
doubt that I
visible in the
love
neighborhood.
right now that
Why?
Uncle Aaron was like, yeah, I know it's you. Like, you're not fooling me.
no.
But I don't like how they did it in the MCU, where Aunt May stumbled upon discovering
Right,
his
right.
identity, right? I always love the idea that Aunt May knows and just doesn't say anything.
Which they do
like
such
how
a
they
good-
did in the first game.
Yeah,
But you and
like that's
Dad
such a
never
good
told me why I
moment.
wasn't allowed to see him anymore.
Yeah, it is, because when Aunt May, in any medium, finally reveals, yeah, I've known this entire time, and I've been worried sick about you for years, that's
But
so
It's all
impactful.
good. Go save the world, Mom. One
Right,
at a
but you
time.
know that like,
Have I
but
ever
she
told you
knows
you're
that
my
there's a
favorite
greater
son?
good.
I've got steep competition.
Exactly.
She knows, she's
and
like,
then
I'm not-
I really feel like it was undercut in the MCU,
Mm-hmm.
where it was like, oh, you're Spider-Man, I didn't know. Well, okay, now we're gonna go be buddy-buddy. It's like, it just really gets rid of some of that tension, and fingers crossed that with all the stuff coming up in the future with potentially... I mean, I'm sure you've heard the rumors, but there's lots of stuff going on
Oh
with
yeah.
how his character is going to be changed in the future with potentially memory wipes across the board, so that's going to be interesting.
Oh, this is the bodega.
Oh,
Actually,
this
don't-
is the Spider Cat.
Actually, don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now because I wasn't paying attention. I guess I can go do this one. I mean, while I'm here.
All right.
I don't see another like main mission going on, so.
Yeah, this game thus far
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
has not been the worst, but
Never got a text back from you.
Oh,
you know, it's a slow start.
Sorry.
I feel.
I've been wrapped up in my own stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of slow, but I mean for me it's kind of the same thing as like
78th and
Arkham
West
Origins. It's like
78?
Arkham Origins was a
By the Science
perfectly
Center?
good game. It's
Why
just
there?
it is
see.
a lot. It's
Don't
just
be late.
more Arkham City. So like
78th and West
you know, if
End.
that's not what
exactly.
if that's not
it's
what
living
you're
in the
wanting,
shadow while not being horrible.
right?
Or,
It's like if this came out instead of 2018 Spider-Man, we'd be like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever.
exactly, and then we would have gotten Spider-Man PS4, which would have been, wow, this is very similar to that Miles Morales game, but it's been expanded much more.
Right.
Wow. But instead here it's like the reverse situation where it's like, it's not a massive step down by any means, but it is definitely not as good. And then they charged it for $60, which again was a complaint from
Well,
me.
it's 50.
Was
I mean,
it 50?
it
Well,
was
yeah,
50.
still roughly around that ballpark for me. Is
Yeah,
still-
but
it
I-
should have been like 40, 30.
That's what I was gonna for me, I think 40 probably would have been the sweet spot.
Right.
But like I was kind of worried about that too. After playing it and with all of the side stuff, I ended up landing in the camp of like, I think 40 probably would have been a more of a sweet spot. But I don't think
Yeah.
50 was outrageous, especially considering because this is a next-gen game as well. And they just charged 50 for both, but next-gen has gone up to 70. So it is $20 off
If this-
a normal,
Yeah.
like, next-gen
if this
game.
was entirely a DLC from the first game, I would say 30. As like a hey, this is a much bigger expansion, so it would be 30. As like what it is now, say 40. And then if they spent like another half a year to a year on it, I would say 60. But from what it is now, or even 50, but what it is now, I think 40 was definitely the sweet spot, and they just didn't hit that.
Hey, Molasses! Up here! Fire escape's shakier than it used to be. Careful on the way up.
Finn, I don't know if you missed it. Finn called to like, hey, come meet up.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Okay, I just want to make
And,
sure.
I'm
We've been talking over
I'm hoping-
some of the narrative.
Yeah.
So,
I'm hoping they have a
this
nice
is why
little
you wanted to
romance
meet
Almost
I
failed.
ship it.
It took
I
so
ship it.
long. Give me a hand. It's stuck.
And this is a new character because I've never seen this character before in any medium.
I believe she
Time
is.
capsule's seen better days.
You remember the combination?
Yeah,
Time
it's,
capsule. Huh.
man, it's,
You kidding me? Y'all gotta start remembering this code. Not always gonna be around to tell you.
We'll remember.
Well, remember. Yeah,
Who's
yeah,
Rick Mason?
good. Now, what are you gonna put
That
inside
guy.
this bad boy?
Secret time capsule. Only Miles and I
Didn't
know.
that answer all
Yeah,
your
that is-
questions?
That's
That
right.
guy?
Keep it safe.
Yeah, I guess it did.
Safe.
hey, Rick, you gonna take that job at Roxxon or what?
Why? You gonna take it if I don't?
Maybe. Waiting to see the offer.
Okay, competition, eh? Well, they're talking a good game. Want me to lead their clean energy group. And you know me.
Clean power will save the world.
I love my nerdy fan club. Oh, speaking of the devil, Roxxon. Back in a sec.
You remember the code, right?
The Fibonacci sequence.
Nice. A reward.
I mean, our energy converter was pretty fire.
Truth. You think it's still on display at the Science Center?
Hope so. Wow. Look at this. Goober Central. Rick looking suave as ever, though.
Yeah.
Something going on with him?
So something's going on here. It's interesting.
You guys fight or something?
No. No fight.
Finn,
It's fine.
why do we really lose touch?
Crap, now I'm late. I gotta go.
Hey, I feel like we both have stuff we're not sharing. Next time we hang, no secrets. Okay?
Yeah. Maybe.
Don't
You're-
reveal your secret identity to her. Don't reveal
you
your secret
soon,
identity to
shortstop.
her. If Miles does that, I will hate this
You know
game.
I'm taller than you now, right?
Not really, but
I mean,
You know. Middle school graduation was bittersweet. Finn went to Midtown High, but I got into Brooklyn Visions. Said we stay in touch, but man, high school's like a whole new world.
so what?
I always love the collectibles.
It was
Yeah,
so
another
good to
collectibles
see
are great.
Finn. I should find another
What
time
could he
capsules with him,
possibly be thinking?
but a little later. I gotta get home
Yeah.
from Mom's rally.
So yeah, there are several of
Good
those
time
time
to use this
capsules.
unlimited ride pass.
Oh, and this is where they induce the
And you
fast
know,
travel.
Peter's technically was a time capsule, but it was like his little backpacks, and then
Right.
that's just a cool way to fit it in. I hope that they expand upon the collectible system in the next game, like just something else to collect.
Mhm.
Because the collectibles are fine, but there was always, I don't know, there was something about collectible systems in, like, again, let's say Ultimate Spider-Man, where there were secret tokens around the city, and if you collected them all, you would get the black suit. That type of stuff
Well,
was
they
so
do that in
amazing.
this game. When you get all the collectibles, you get a suit.
Well, yeah, I feel like it's just the way that they go about doing it. Like in the first game, I think you would take pictures of places, and then
Yeah.
you would get the
Phone,
college
subway
shirt
card.
suit,
Check. You got the house key?
and that feels like a lackluster reward almost. But it
Yeah.
has its place, you know. I just want them to expand on it.
Come on, we're gonna be late. Hey, dude, I am so filling your suit with snow.
I also remember this. They showed a little bit of this at one
Just in
point.
case.
Yeah, they did.
It's gonna be fine. See, this is my favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair, best food in the city, awesome music.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
What do you think about Mario Morales. You gonna vote
It's
for
still
him?
hard to think of Mom as a politician. She's been a teacher my whole life.
Similar skill sets, right? Corralling people, educating them.
That looks really cool. You're welcome. Oh. Sorry.
Oh, I've seen a little bit of her. She's the
Basically already mastered Espanol.
yeah, she's deaf.
Desde cuando? Gloria, hey!
Yeah, Miles. This is my girlfriend, Steph. She just started volunteering at Feast.
Good to meet you. I'm sure we'll run into each other at the shelter.
Speaking of,
No shift for you till after winter break. If we're open by then.
what do you mean?
Don't worry about it. Enjoy your mom's
Genki's just
food.
lurking.
I'll call you after break.
Yeah, he's just in the background listening in.
You want to head down to the
That's
well?
great.
Sure.
Look at these scary guys.
Yeah, they are definitely not the bad guys.
Definitely not. I always
Without
look
a doubt.
at people
They
dressed
are
like
here
that and
for
I
our
think my heroes.
Yeah, oh yeah, I look up to people like that.
What happens if I bump
Honestly,
into you?
why
Will
do you
murder
need
me?
full-on suits to like, why do you need full-on sci-fi suits? That would put me at so much unease. I'd be like, man,
They're protecting a
they're
politician.
prepping.
Good luck, Miss Morales.
Yeah, but you know, Secret Service protect politicians, and they have like suits and ties.
Okay, but how much cooler would Secret Service be if they dressed like that?
Buenas noches, vecinos.
True.
Do you remember what we lost when Roxxon bulldozed this block?
Hey, you okay?
Let me remind you.
Yeah, it's just last time we did one of these, my bad.
Home of the best hand-rolled ice cream in New York City. And Junipers Daycare.
It'll be okay.
This is not going to go well.
Your mom's got people looking out for
No,
her.
these things always go well. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know there's going to be something bad going on here.
Even now, Roxxon is
Stupid.
transporting Newform, its experimental fuel, across the city. But they won't tell us the risks.
This message is for Roxxon. The man you answer to, Simon Krieger, is a killer. This plaza is a monument to everything he's done. I won't let it open. The underground will stop it.
Interesting.
We've got a situation here.
Well, now I don't know who the good guys are and who aren't.
They need you.
What if the good guy was inside of you all along?
I don't know if that's true or not. I can't tell.
I got you.
Let's go.
Oh. Hello. I hit L on it. Oh my god.
Oh man, you are amazing at this. I want you to know that. I don't think you're told that enough.
Wait, am I?
I do
I'm
get
messing
that.
up.
I do get. No, that's what I was getting at.
I hate
I
you.
do get that it's difficult to talking at the same time. You hate me, okay?
Yeah, like, come on.
That's a bit much.
Well, it's a bit much for you to be this mean, you know?
You can't perform when people are watching. It's okay. It's like a pee situation.
Oh, dude, that's the worst.
Right? Just not being able to, like at a urinal or something. and
Well,
there's people around.
I would like to throw out, this is a reference to our past life. So we, Alan and I met in college. We were both theater majors. And our theater professor, Kyle Beery, would decide to give his notes every time at the urinal. So you would be standing there, he'd come up next to you, and that's when he decides to, like, talk to you about, like, So where do you think that's coming from? Like, how do you associate that with, like, your personal life? And I'm like, I don't want this right now. Both of our penises are out right now. I don't want to talk about how I feel about my mother right now.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that's just a complete, like,
it was the worst
confidence thing for him. He is confident. He is like, he is always business. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
She hurt her arm when she fell. Don't worry, we're taking care of her.
Like, you could probably be out on like a date, like eating dinner.
Yeah.
He would come up to you and be like, "Hey, so remember that assignment from like a few weeks ago?" And he would pull up a chair and talk to you about it while you're like busy with something.
I'll help how I can.
Good idea. Engage.
Oh.
Thanks for helping my mom.
Thanks for helping my mom punch this bad guy. The bad guy hearing that's probably like, what?
Stop you and your glow stick guns.
You know, I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. Whenever there's a part with either Peter or Miles talking to someone, and they're in the middle of combat, there should totally be a thing where one of the bad guys is like, "Who are you talking to?"
That would be funny.
They've never done that. They've never done that.
Maybe it's on an intercom system. Maybe everyone can hear. It seems like a flaw, but...
Yeah, maybe they're just listening in.
Wait, where'd the guy go? Did he jump down to find me? There's more back here. Oh. What? That was another glitch in the Matrix.
What was that?
They happen.
Miles, gracias a Dios. Where are you?
Even just swinging around like this. Like, whenever there's a sense of urgency and you're swinging around, it's so... It has so much weight to it.
Yeah.
Like in Spider-Man 2, the original one, where you had to, like, go find Doc Ock for the first time, it just invokes feelings of the film when he's going to fight him near the train.
Yeah.
So good.
Moms, I saw what just went down at your mom's rally. You okay? Where are you?
I'm headed to Braithwaite Bridge. There was an explosion.
Alright. But if Roxxon shows up, you run. Got it? They'll look for some of the blame for all this, and it won't just be the Tinkerer.
Okay. I'll be careful. That explosion looked bad. I gotta hurry.
Looks like the plaza was just a warm-up.
Or distraction. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's not shoot each other, all right?
Interesting.
We're after the new form. Ignore everything else.
Yeah, this is a different Tinker.
Did you hear the meow? So we're after the new form. Meow.
The new form is the cat.
Oh.
Get rid of him. Then grab as much as you can carry.
What are you doing?
Oh, okay, so it's Finn. Kind of obvious. I didn't want to believe it though, but I guess here we go.